Next, y'all know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what you telling me? Back again with another footy talk. Lewis, man, what you telling me?
Yeah, I'm just chilling, man. We got 6 days before, like, probably the biggest game we've had in 3 years, and it should have never got to this point. But here we are. We are 6 days away from just the end of this terrible season, which I just want to see over and done with, because we've made what should have been an easy stroll into top four the most difficult thing in years. All because we couldn't win a ton of winnable games, like the likes of Ipswich at home and away, for example. At least we got the result against you guys on the weekend. We made it look difficult because we always love making a game against you lot look difficult, but we got the 3 points. It's not even really about a Bants thing for me. It's just about get the 3 points and keep it stepping, because I just need us to confirm top 5. I hate that it's even at this point, but it's the only way I can guarantee that we have a chance of moving serious in the window. So they have to get a result. I do think they can do it, but we've just made it difficult for ourselves. We just made everything into a bit of a headache.
Hold on, what do you think that your summer activity is based on where you finish, as in Champions League football? Is that going to determine the kind of players that you sign, you reckon?
Yeah, and I think the intensity of how we do it, because if we don't get top 5, you'll see a lot more of the whole sell to buy stuff coming through, or us doing a lot more of the you take a player, we take a player sort of deal. If we get top 5, like at least there's enough money that there's no excuse for them to not strengthen the window. We'll just get the same BS that we had last summer if we don't get top 5. The same BS about 150k wage structure and nothing more. You could get a little bit more to operate with if we have top 5. So it opens up a lot more doors for us. Now, do I think it's a guarantee that we have a good window? No. I don't have any faith in these sporting directors, but I'm in this position where I kind of have to. So you gotta get top 5 just so I can see something, or at least believe I could see something.
No, I hear it. This question said, how much of the winnable games do you put on the manager as opposed to the players? The ones that you didn't the points.
I could actually go game by game with this. Let me get the calendar up. Let me get the calendar up. So we'll start from like Everton. I think Everton would be the right game for it. So Everton, like we faced a nasty low block, barely broke it down. Jackson missed 1 or 2 chances, but we never had a lot to deal with. So I don't really like blame anybody with that one. I just think we got diced. 2-1 Fulham. We should have killed them off in the first half, but MARESCA got out coached. Like I can be honest with that one. He got out coached. Ipswich is on the manager. Played the sassy right back. It got exposed for both goals. Crystal Palace is on the players. We dominated them all match, and Jackson missed about 4 chances. Like we had 1 shot on target, 15 attempts. That's not on the manager. Bournemouth should have been 4-0 up in the first half. Can't blame that one on the manager. It's another game where we wasted too many chances. Wolves. I think MARESCA got out coached by Pep there. His tactics just got ripped apart as the game went on. So you could put that one on the manager. I'd also still put that on defenders because Colwill, Chalobah, and Sanchez were moving stupid for about 2 of those goals. But do a 60-40. Do a 60-40. I don't mind that. Brighton, but both Brighton losses can go on the coach, but the Villa loss isn't on him. Yeah, everyone got what they wanted. They got Gusto overlapping. They got Palmer playing on the right. Both of them were dog shit. And then Jorgensen just threw the ball into the net in the 90th minute. That's not on him. What's next? Arsenal. With the attack that we had, no. Injuries fucked us in that game. We were doomed from the start. Watched that in 10 minutes and knew we weren't winning that. Brentford, again, put down to the players. People will be annoyed that Jackson and Palmer got benched, but they just came back from injury and played 4 days before. And they also had 55 minutes on the pitch and didn't score. So I put that one down to our forwards. Ipswich, I can't lie. I put that down on the players. I put that one on the players, the home game. Because both goals came against the run of play. Both goals were stupid defensive mistakes, and we were cooking them before that point. And I saw the mentality of the players fall off a cliff as soon as we went 1-0 down. So I put that one on the players. Is that the last game we dropped points in? No, Newcastle. Nah, that's not on MARESCA. The way that we turned the game around, even down to 10 men, can't blame him. That's on Jackson. And just a routine of fuck-ups for the only goal that we conceded. So, honestly, I'll put, like, Brighton. I'll put the first Ipswich game, Fulham, Man City, and I don't think I'm missing another one that I'd put on the manager. I think those are all of it. So I think about 4 or 5.
Fairs. Yeah, I mean that's still a sizable amount though, especially at crucial times.
Yeah, but like I've always said, MARESCA's not like blameless for the season. Everyone thinks I just like absolve him of all blame. I don't. I just think there's been bigger problems than him this season. And for a manager of his level of inexperience, he's not been that big of a problem as I would expect him to be. There's been mistakes, but I expected there to be mistakes. Ultimately, a better forward line, and we're not in this situation. And that should have been addressed in the summer. That could have been addressed last January.
Yeah.
So, like, not blameless, but definitely bigger problems. The forward line, recruitment, they are my bigger issues.
I hear it. No, it makes a lot of sense. And now you're saying that recruitment is pretty much reliant on you guys getting that Champions League place. There's no excuse in this final game.
Yep. There isn't. Like, I need the players to step up. I need the manager to step up. Like, we've shown we can have bad performances and win games. We've shown we can have good performances and win games. Don't care how you do it. Just go and get me the 3 points. Like, it could be the most terrible, boring, disgusting performance. But if we win it and we get top 5, fine. I hate that we're in this position that top 5 is this important, because it feels like we're treating it like a trophy, and it shouldn't be, but we need it. We really need it. If I have any belief that we're going to strengthen this squad, I need Chelsea to get back into the top 5. So just get it over and done with, because once we get top 5, I can stop looking at it and start looking at being title contenders, which is why I wanted us to be. I never believed it this season because Robert Sanchez in goal, forget it. But you get me top 5 now, I could maybe believe in it next season. You don't need to do too many transfers for that. Petrovic is coming back in. Our midfield is being patterned as soon as we get to the Club World Cup. Don't know what we're doing with the defence, but we've got the 3rd least goals conceded in the league. And I don't rate none of our centre-backs like that. I don't rate our goalkeeper. If you just go and get some improvements, I don't see why I shouldn't believe that the structure that we have would be even better defensively. Because I don't rate none of these centre-backs. We're still 3rd best. That's crazy to me. But that's another indication to me that we're kind of on the right track with this manager. It's just we haven't got the right tools.
Yeah,
and that's why I'm the most annoyed.
Been off.
Yep, you brought in a championship manager and you did not back him in the 2 windows well enough. And yet we're still here within touching distance of top 5. And albeit, we should have already been there. Top 5 should already be wrapped up. It's not. But we're still there. With an inexperienced manager, centre-backs that wouldn't get into like any world-class side, and one of the worst goalies in the league. Give him some proper players. That's been my case all season.
What do you think about Forest? Do you think that they've run out of steam now?
A little bit, but they are kind of like our kryptonite. We've got 1 win against them since they moved up. Forget even just this season. Like, we've got 1 win since promotion against them. And even in that game, we played like garbage and just got saved by our substitutes. Now, these guys actually have to come out and play football, which kind of works to our advantage, but they're also better than us at set pieces. I think they're also better shithouses than us. They'll know exactly how to turn the game against us. If they get the early goal, I don't know.
Low blocks have been a bit of an issue.
Yep, and they're like one of the nastiest in the league.
They are.
Add to the fact that they've got you got the tall physical profiles within their squad that we usually struggle with. Look, I believe we can win, but I know we're going up against a team that plays to a lot of our disadvantages. But it's time for the boys to become men, innit?
I hear it.
Go win. You got to solve this problem, because you got yourselves into this problem by not winning winnable games. If West Ham win against Ipswich on Sunday, we are the only team that did not win at Ipswich. And we didn't beat them full stop. No, but you beat them at home.
Game. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we're the only team that's lost at that home ground. And if and then we haven't beaten them all season. We're the only team in the league that could even say that. Home and away. Doing up Premier League classics at the Bridge. That's on the players. But the away game, that's on MARESCA. That's fully on MARESCA. The sassy right back, 3 right backs on the bench. That's on you.
No facts. Do you know what I'm saying?
Both goals came down that side.
Would you say to this though, man? Saying you say you ain't back the manager, but you spent 1.5 billion. Obviously, it wasn't all under this manager, but
there's the answer.
When you look at Chelsea's squad, this doesn't look like a squad that's been assembled for that amount of money. It doesn't look like that. There's still holes everywhere.
Yeah, because this was 1.6 billion spent under about 4 different coaches. This is why I hate that argument. 4 different coaches, and all of them did not play the same style of play. A lot of them fell out of favor with managers that came in and left even before MARESCA.
But aren't you
You've not backed him with 1.6 billion?
Aren't you meant to have a head coach system though? I thought Chelsea recruit for the club. So does it really matter that you've recruited for 4 or 5 different managers?
No, but they waffle about doing it with the long-term plan in mind and then changing it and getting rid of certain players that were key the season before for the new manager. Like Gallagher, like Chilwell, like Sterling, for example. Chilwell was re-signed under the project. He was given a new contract, all to just get thrown in the bin. Raheem Sterling was meant to be the Eden Hazard. Deep that. He was meant to be the Eden Hazard. Conor Gallagher had one of our highest minutes last season. The squad wasn't built for the manager. We just spent 1.6 billion on players. That's it. In terms of like how much you've spent under the manager, you've spent about 250 million and you've tried to get rid of the vast majority of that money that you spent while he's here. How can they say that the team's been built for this manager? Last season, we were told that the team's being built for the last manager and he was a pressing coach with no structure. Now we're doing it for a possession-based coach, but it's 1.6 billion spent on the coach. No, this is not Arteta. This is not Arsenal. Arsenal was 800 million spent on one coach and his style of play.
True.
This ain't the same.
No, bro, can't even argue that. Do you know what I mean? Can't even argue that. Big up everyone inside. Let's get these likes up. 500 likes target. Man saying City will rival Liverpool for Kirkes, bro. Brother, is it me or is this transfer stuff starting a lot earlier this year?
Yeah.
Like, is it because the window is closing earlier? Do you think it's because of that? Because I'm starting to see transfers pretty much already done. The league's still going on.
Nah, because we got that early opening for the Club World Cup, innit?
Right.
June 1st to I think 15th it opens, then it closes for a little bit, and then it reopens.
Is it this season that the transfer window's closing before the start of the season? It's from this season, right?
I don't know.
Because they said that they're gonna try bring it in so that the window closes before the season starts. And if that's the case,
even then we're handicapping ourselves.
Yeah.
I don't get it. But unless the rest of Europe have agreed to it, I don't know why England would do that stupidness.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why Liverpool Kirkes to Man City. Why do Man City need Kirkes? I thought Pep decided he's playing centre backs at fullback now. Now he wants an actual fullback again. Or do you reckon
maybe he's not rating his centre backs like that? Or
maybe he's doing the silly buggers thing where my man's just trying to use Man City to get the wages up or the price up, maybe, because I thought Kirkes to Liverpool was a done deal.
Yeah, so did I, to be honest. I didn't hear nothing about City going in for him, but yeah, that's a weird one. That's a weird one. Although it's come from Ben Jacobs, so I'm not too sure. Ben Jacobs is usually better for like news about the boardroom and everything as opposed to transfers and that. So I wouldn't look at that too tough.
That's it. I'm seeing yeah. Howson, Cunha, Zubamendi, Frimpong, yeah, pretty much done deals already, which is mental. Cunha to United, we kind of knew it was going to be 3 installments, release clause. They're saying that's pretty much done. That's going to be announced as soon as the season ends, which is
paying above the release clause.
Yeah, probably. But they said that Wolves have agreed to accept their release clause in 3 installments. So I can't lie, that's a good deal, man. And we've been linked to a lot of release clause players. Delap's release clause as well.
Yeah, I heard he went Old Trafford.
Yeah, that's what they said. So if he went to Old
he's
Trafford,
doing like a tour of the clubs. Like I heard like a tour of the clubs around him. Like he's taking his time to like make his decision.
Something like that as well. He's gonna go to, bro. He'll sign for us. I'll be honest, bro. Like he was at the City Academy, innit? Like Manchester makes the most amount of sense just because of that. You know what I mean? The Manchester and Wilcox, bro. I think if he's doing that, I haven't heard you lot are interested, bro. Like, do you think it was just paper talk, or were you actually interested?
I think if the papers are true, I think he's just doing like trips around England to clubs that have interest in him. It sounds like Ipswich have given him the blessing to go and like.
But they haven't mentioned your club, and your club were the favourites at one point.
Yeah, but I think the article said that like he's talking to a bunch of clubs, so I would assume that he's doing the same thing with Newcastle. He's doing the same thing with Chelsea, and I guess end of the season he's going to make his decision. I don't really know where he goes, to be honest. Like Chelsea have the whole Maresca link up from his youth days and everything. You guys obviously send him back to Manchester.
Yeah.
And Newcastle, you'd be competing with Isak.
Yeah.
And it all just comes down to UCL, who's in the Champions League at the end of the season.
I don't think Newcastle have a chance. I'll be honest. I don't think they have a chance. Do you know what I mean? Chelsea and other top clubs have approached Emi Martinez. They say that Man United have also approached Emi Martinez as well. They're saying that Atletico Madrid have approached Emi Martinez. Fucking hell, this is gonna be a summer, innit? Like, bro, he's a goalkeeper, man. Like, I'll
I
take
find
Emi
it hard to
Martinez.
believe this one.
No, but he's leaving at the end of the season anyway. Like,
Oh, end the
confirmed.
contract.
It's confirmed that he's leaving at the end of the season for Villa. I don't know. I don't know if it's his deal. He hasn't signed a new deal or something, but it's confirmed that he's leaving at the end of the season still. Like, so I think it might be on a free.
Maybe. Let me check.
Yeah, and if it is on a free, United have to get him. Like, cause we need a goalie. You lot need a goalkeeper, especially if it's free. Like, people should be throwing
Nah,
money
he
at
got
this.
4 years left.
Well, they said he's leaving. Look, yeah, look. Oh, Fabrizio confirmed he wants to leave.
Oh,
Okay, but we
okay.
still got
Wants
to pay
to go.
money. They're saying 2 years now. 2 years left.
I saw
so-
2029.
Oh, it's not on a free. It's not on a free then.
Yeah,
I don't
he's there till 2029.
All right, well, okay, well, it's not on a free then. Okay, now that's spooky then. So something's happened then. There must be a breakdown because, like, why are they confirming that man's leaving? Yeah, and he's got 4 years left. So maybe he's had a falling out with someone or something.
I think it's just that standard I want to play in the Champions League nonsense. So I think it'll be something like that, which I could understand. But Villa are going to ask for big money for that. I think it'll be money that I don't think we'd pay.
Even though he's had a few bozo moments,
Same PSR in the chat.
I still think he's a player. Do you know what I'm saying? I still think he's a player. I like his temperament. He's a proper shithouse. And players like him, they're a big addition to the team, not just for their ability, but also for their personality. Do you know what I mean? Emi Martinez he's definitely a big club goalkeeper, bro. He's a scumbag, and you need goalkeepers like that, man. He's good from penalties.
That's the sort of mentality that feeds into the back line as well.
Absolutely. Do you know what I mean? So, like, if he's available, United have to be involved. They have to be involved. Not saying we'll definitely get him, but we need to get Onana out of here, bro. You need to get Onana out of here, bro. Just same way you need to get Sanchez out of there. I'll be honest, bro. You can't be a serious team with that guy and go.
Yeah, that's why I was refusing to hear title talk around November times. Robert Sanchez winning the league title as a number one. This league is rubbed out if that's even a chance. Ain't no way. But like the goalkeeper situation, I'm not really that fussed about because like Petrovic has been sensational. He's just been called Strasbourg Player of the Season. He's been the best goalkeeper in Liga in this campaign. I don't mind us going for Emi Martinez, but like the goalkeeping situation ain't really the area where I'm trying to see us spend too much money in because I think we can solve that problem ourselves. It's about the goal scorers. Get me the goal scorers and get me an experienced centre back, and like that's what's gonna start giving me real confidence. You just have to sell Sanchez. I don't need you to buy a goalkeeper. Just sell the goalkeeper we have, or just loan him out. I don't care what you do with him, but he can't be wearing a Chelsea shirt next season. He needs to get that Sterling treatment or the Gallagher treatment straight to the bomb squad.
I hear it.
Immediately, even before the Club World Cup. I don't want to see him in America. Petrovic will be back before then. That's where we can test him out. Throw him into the Club World Cup. You bring me the same form, you start next season. Done.
I hear it. I completely hear it, bro. I completely hear it, man. After certain players, they just need to get just bombed out the club.
Yeah, and Nkunku's another one. I heard Arsenal's interested. Run through.
But Arsenal love a hand-me-down from Chelsea.
I didn't think their name would be linked again until I saw Fabrice Hawkins. That brother is tier 0 for France. So Arsenal really want to do it again. Fine.
Yeah.
Fine. He shouldn't even be coming to America either. Just leave him there. You can just chat to him while we're gone.
That's crazy, you know.
First offer, accept it. I don't care what they offer. If it's 20 million, take it and run.
I hear it. I hear it, bro. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's a mad one, bro. I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to this summer. I think it's gonna be a crazy one, bro. I can't lie. It's gonna be a crazy one, but bro, I don't know what's going on with this manager, bro. Like, man, seeing some stuff here. Man, seeing these rumors about Amarim was like he got stopped from resigning by his team or something in January or something after a bad start. All this bollocks, bro. Like all this briefing, this bollocks briefing coming out, bro. There's no way he thought about quitting in January after he just came in. And then the other day he's come out saying, "Oh, I'm far from quitting" and all these things, bro. Listen, this briefing is embarrassing right now. This guy's all over the place. You know what I mean? You're saying
I was
you
gonna
wanted to resign.
like, what?
That's not true, man. You know what I mean? That's not true. He didn't want to resign after 2 months. That's impossible. Do you know what I'm saying? That's absolutely impossible. I don't believe that.
Also, that is a horrific mentality to show to the rest of the squad.
But this is what I'm trying to say. I don't believe it, man. Do you know what I mean? And the man saying, "No, he got talked out of resigning and all these things." It's like, no, he didn't. But the fact that you're briefing this year is like, what you got up your sleeve, bro? Because legit, yeah. If that was the case, yeah, prove it to us. Win the trophy and then resign. I'll respect you so much, you know. Like, look at this. I'd respect him so much if he done a sorry, yeah, won the trophy and resigned. That's the best case scenario for Man United, you know. He wins the trophy and resigns. Honestly, yeah, we should build a statue of Ruben Amorim if he wins the trophy and then fucks off. I think that would be brilliant. I mean, that'd be brilliant because I think that him staying, yeah, is the worst thing that can happen to this club long term because we're going to end up paying him to leave midway through next season anyway. It's almost inevitable, bro. That I've never seen a manager
fall into the same problem of struggling to build for the next. I hear you.
I've never seen a manager fail so badly, yeah, at the beginning and turn it around in football. They never turn it around, bro. Do you know what I mean? You usually start as you mean to go on in management. That's how it usually happens. Either you have a new manager bounce and it continues, or you go in there, you plummet and continue to plummet.
I get. Like, I see why a lot of you guys want him out, even though, like, I think it's been fucked from the start because your problem was sacking Ten Hag when you did. Ultimately, you're 17th. Like, regardless of anything I say about give a manager time, give him a window and everything, like, there has to be some level of you're taking the piss now. Yeah. You're 17th with a game left. You're not even on 40 points as a Big Six club. Like, I saw a stat, something linking you to 07-08 Wigan.
Yes, bro.
And what, Manchester
and
United?
Derby County as well. Like, do you know what I mean?
Derby, wait, 07-08 Derby.
Yeah, bro, yeah, Paul Jewell, my brother.
Yeah, you can't keep him, bruv.
It's crazy.
Like, either that or he has to have the braziest start to the season you've seen from a Manchester United side in some time. That's the only way. Because as much as I get, like, he's not had the best, like, entry to Man United, that ain't an excuse. Europa League final aside, like, that ain't an excuse. It gets like you cannot be 17th. Oh no, Spurs are okay. They're 16th. That's still garbage,
bro. Yeah, but still, bruv, doo-doo, it's trash, bruv. Regardless.
Yeah. So my shit stinks a bit less. So
it's dead, bruv. It's actually dead, bro. It's a disgrace, man. So it's one of them things where I don't know why people are making excuses, bro. Like, man, I've seen. Hold on, let me see if I can find the stat, bro, because I shared it. Yeah. In the group chat because I was in disbelief, my brother. Where is it? Where is it, bruv? Here, hold on. Yeah, this thing here, yeah. It says, yeah. Because this is vile, by the way. It says making no impact, fewest points, Big Six manager after 25 games. Brother, Amorim is second, you know. Like, brother. Man said Royal, yeah, 2001 at Man City, yeah. Bro, Ball at Man City, 95, 96. That's how far. Glenn Hoddle at Chelsea, 26 points, yeah, after 25 games, 1993, bro. These man all got more points than Ruben Amorim, you know. Horton at City, 93, 94. Livermore, 92, 93 Spurs. Ardiles, 93, 94 Spurs. All of these guys have more points than Ruben Amorim after 25 games in the league. Mark Hughes, 31. 2008, 09, Gross 97, 98 at Spurs, Souness at Liverpool 92, 93, 33 points, more points than Amorim, you know. All of these flops have got more points than Ruben Amorim after 25 games in the league, bro. Brother, most points, yeah. Look at this. Most points after 25 games, yeah, in the Premier League era. Jose 64. Conte 60, Slot 60, Ancelotti 58, Grant 57 for Chelsea, Hiddink 56, Pellegrini 54, Guardiola 52, Tuchel 51, Amorim 24. 24, the closest. Bruv, Tuchel is 51. Amorim is less than half of that, bro.
You want to see something bad? Bring up the super chat I just saw a minute ago.
Brother, this is crazy work. How's he still there? Bro, Man United have 9 points from December to now, bro. 30 to 39. Brother,
This is why any excuse I can't. I'm sorry. There's levels.
these
There's
men are saying
levels
give
to a
him time, you
struggle.
know? Give him time. Are you fucking kidding me? This guy's a disgrace, bro. 24 points. 24 points.
Can't hear it.
It's crazy,
Can't
bro.
hear it. Like, do you know how bad it is for you to be outdoing Ten Hag?
Yeah, it's nuts.
This is it. I remember saying Graham Potter was living off Tuchel. Do you know how bad you are to be living off Ten Hag?
Yeah, it's nuts.
That's insane. That's why, like, I get why you turned on him so soon. Like,
you have to, bro. Like, I'm just reacting to what I'm seeing, Lewis.
Yeah.
And then people are telling me, oh, no, give him time. Brother, the numbers speak for themselves. Sometimes you don't even need to talk too much. The numbers speak for their fucking
You know
self.
what it is, bro? Sometimes, like, when people really want the last manager out, like, they'll feel like they have to stand by the next manager. And that's because some people think I do that with MARESCA. That's not the case. I went from Potter out to Lampard out in like 2 games. And then I went Poch out in about 3 months after that. I could kick the next manager off the cliff. I don't care. Don't care. But for you, it's like you're outdoing the last coach. That was the worst that you've seen.
Brother, his thing, bro.
That is levels in terms of how shit this is.
Liverpool fans don't even remember that Souness managed them.
Yeah.
And Souness had more points than him. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, this is beyond bad, bro. It's beyond bad, bro.
This is like worse, not even relegation form, like one of the worst teams of all time form. That's the difference.
Bro. It's nasty.
And again, to guys saying when you MARESCA has improved us. Amorim has not improved them. MARESCA has improved us. That's what I've said the difference is.
No, facts.
MARESCA does not have me on even near this garbage.
No, you know what it is.
So I don't know what we're doing.
You know what Chelsea fans forget? Yeah, you forget where you were before your little run that you had at the end of the season under Pochettino, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Before you had a nice run at the end of the season, you were sitting mid-table for a lot of it. So, in perspective,
we were 9th, 10th in April.
Yeah. So the perspective, like, is lost on a lot of Chelsea fans. The perspective is lost. Under Pochettino, it didn't look like you were going to finish where you finished, and that's why he got sacked anyway.
If MARESCA had me around mid-table half the campaign, I'd want him gone too.
Yeah.
We've never been that. We've been top 4 or like within touching distance of it. We were second at a point. So it's nowhere near the same to guys saying, oh, but that could be you and MARESCA. No. The other 3 managers were not getting me in top 4 races. This is a championship manager doing it with a backline and a goalkeeper that I don't rate. And a forward line that's disappeared this year. Give him some better players, not the other 3. They can all piss off.
I hear it.
But that's why I was saying I get you turning on him. Some people don't do it because of that narrative that they think I'm on. Because they think that you're just going to die with the next manager. No. The next manager's worse. You kick him off a cliff. But this guy ain't worse. Your guy is worse.
I hear it. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. From like a purely fundamental standpoint, MARESCA has improved you, even though there's still gaps. There's still holes in that team.
Yeah, of course. But there's still massive improvements that need to be made. It's just we're better than last season. So people can't act like we're not. And there's never been a point this season where we won. It's just like, what's the level? We'll find out on Sunday. If we don't get top 5, it's not anything worth talking about. There's still improvement, but it's not anything worth being gassed about. If we get top 5, cool. Like, we've done enough. I'd move on to the next season. Clear Lake, you better strengthen this team or you all can piss off. You all can piss off. Because, like, you man are already, like, I'm looking at all of you lot sus. Because you had an opportunity to strengthen the team, and then I might have spoken about a title race. If we had Oshimen, we're 2nd. Now we're battling 5th. Could be 7th if we don't win. That's where we are. All because they didn't use the window the right way. And why people won't look at that as the bigger reason over the manager, I don't get. Nicholas Jackson being our number 9, our sole number 9 for another full season. And we all knew going into the campaign, he was not going to be good enough. Even with like the great start that he had. We all knew we wanted another striker on top of that.
What are you making?
We all knew we wanted an Oshimen or a Duran or something else.
What are you making of the Jackson
profile.
links away from Chelsea? Do you think there's any substance in them? Because he just signed a new deal.
Yeah, that's my thing as well. I don't think he goes anywhere. Like, if they make a crazy offer, maybe I could see it happen. Like, ultimately, a lot of these players do have a price on their head, but I don't think there's any attempt to really try and push for Jackson to leave. And I wouldn't get rid of him anyway. I wouldn't sell him. He just shouldn't be the number 9 yet. I still believe that if you give him 2 or 3 years, he could actually be a world-class goal scorer. Well, world-class striker for us. Don't know if he'll be a facilitator sort of thing or like a finisher, but I think there's still levels to go for him. He's just not ready yet. He's ready in 2 to 3 years, and we can't wait. He should be the number 2. Have him be the number 2, like be like that squad player that you can use to like fill in certain roles in certain games, and just let him do his thing in the background. The fact that he's had to do number 9 again, that's our fault.
Yeah, I agree. I think Jackson's a squad player, man, especially when you know his history and he hasn't even been playing professional football that long. He should never be leading the line for Chelsea.
2 full seasons. 2 full seasons we've done this. Like, it's good experience for him, but he's had to continue to play through bad form, and it's just not worked out for either party. It's not worked out for him. It's not worked out for us.
Like, Mudryk didn't. I swear Mudryk didn't have 30 fucking senior games, and you lot spent that money on him, and then you just threw him in and expected him to do something. It's like, yeah, it's a weird one, bro. Like, Chelsea, like, why would you do that? Those are 2 players that, fair enough, like Jackson hasn't cost a lot, but those are 2 players that you shouldn't have brought in with any expectations whatsoever, really, if you look at what they cost and their history. They're squad players, both of them.
I agree. The problem is, like, a lot of these players should have been squad options, like learning off experienced first teamers. That would have been more like the Chelsea way. We didn't do that. That's why I said from the start I was like letting the whole youth project cook and everything, because I didn't mind you buying the youth players as long as when you see they don't work, you put experienced players in front of them and let them learn off them. They've barely done that. Like, you brought in like Sancho, fine, but you brought in.
Do you think Sancho stays?
I'd still expect him to, as long as we get top 5. If we don't, then I'm not so sure. Because financially, it's easier to just say goodbye to 5 million than to say goodbye to 25. So we could end up just sending him back. But I think the only thing that confirms it, top 5. We get top 5, there's no reason for him to go yet. I still wouldn't get rid of him. Still wouldn't. A lot of fans are like, they're fine to see the back of him. Kind of get it, but I still think he brings a profile to us that would still suit us. Good ball retention, good creativity. Just get runners around him. You know the deal, and like that's how you get the best out of him.
That's what I mean. And you don't see nothing in these Rodrigo links, do you? I personally don't think he's leaving Real Madrid. Even though I think that he might want to leave, I don't think that leaving's an option for him.
Hey, I heard like, because I have a guy who kind of speaks to the club and all of that. I heard he's one of the players that we break the wage structure for. There's apparently like 4 players that we would do it for. I don't know what the 4th one is, but I heard it was Rodrigo, Kane, and Isak. Yeah, it was Isak. That was it. Isak, Kane, Rodrigo, and somebody else. Another name that I wasn't told of. So, like, there is interest, and he is somebody that we would like probably make a statement signing out of, but make the move. Show me that you got the balls to actually make a statement signing of that magnitude. Like, I just want to see the intent. So it's up to them. Go do it. But those are apparently the only 4 names that we would actually break the wage structure for. Rodrigo. No, not Rodrigo. Oshimen, they don't like his attitude and whether he can like play possession-based football. So they're not sure whether they're going to give him the money or not.
I hear that with Oshimen. With Oshimen, yeah, it just comes across that it's very obvious with him that the move is more money motivated than success or trophies or whatever. Do you know what I mean? He don't seem like his head's in the game, bro, to me. Like, because all you hear about with him is how much money he wants. You don't hear about ambition. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't hear about that. At least with the lap, as much as he's never played, the lap's never played European football, but there's rumors of like he wants to play Champions League. I don't hear none of that with Oshimen, bro. The brother's in Turkey, blood. Like it's not even about Champions League. It's not about trophies. Not about winning leagues. It's just about make sure I get my net salary. And if that's the case, that's fine. But I don't want players like that on my team.
You know what it is? He don't want to like work on less money than what he's already on. But the problem is Napoli threw the fat bag at him to try and keep him. And like it was a stupid bag that nobody else is going to give him. So ultimately, he's already been priced out, and now he's in a point.
Is that
where
why
like,
you reckon Napoli are so keen to get rid of him? Is because of his wages?
Not even just that. I just think because like now it passed last year when they got Lukaku. That was the Oshimen replacement on like probably not the same money, but just a little bit less. But it's like now they've washed their hands. It's like when you break up. It's like when you break up with your missus, you move on to a next one, and now the ex is still ringing, trying to get back together. It's like, nah, we moved on. We've moved on, and like Oshimen, he ain't found the club yet because his standards are too high. But that's the standards that the last goal set for them. You put him on the fat bag, and that's the problem. He's on wages that nobody in Europe is going to give him, except Napoli, because I think Napoli were trying to keep him for the long term, and that's gone now. And Conte's just washed his hands. They got Lukaku because it was very easy. He just wants to stay in Italy. Chelsea want to get rid of him to whoever wants him. Done. Yeah. So, like, with Oshimen, I get it. I wouldn't tell anybody to, like, lower the wages they're already on. But you kind of have to. Otherwise, you're looking at Saudi or Galatasaray. And those are your only options. Galatasaray will give you that money. They're in love with you. Saudi would do it because they have the resources. Nobody else is going to.
Yeah, facts. I'm just not rating him like that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not rating him like that. I think he's mad overrated. He has got a cult following though, but I think he's shit. Yeah. So it's one of them ones where I hear it, but the rumors are that he's priced himself out of a Premier League move anyway.
Yeah, because the wages are too much. I think that before taxes, it goes up to like 355k a week. Nobody's doing that anymore. Yeah. Nobody's paying near that. That price out United, that price out Chelsea. Arsenal are idiots financially. They might do it. But if they were going to do it, they would have done it last year. I was waiting for them to hijack us.
I think this year they could do it, though. I think they could do it this year. We're getting linked now again with Gyökeres, yeah. But I think Wilcox wants the lap, innit? And I think our manager wants Gyökeres. And I would like to get the lap just because I don't think that they should be giving Amorim any player he wants. So it's one I would rather that the club make the signing. You know what I mean? So
fair enough.
It's one of them ones.
Manager ain't done enough to earn that trust. I hear it. And to be honest, like managers shouldn't really be picking transfers like that.
He shouldn't. So when I'm looking at Oshimen, like, bro, to be honest, he would make sense for Arsenal, but I just don't think Arteta would like him. I think
for us, because of how cross-heavy we are, like Oshimen suits us perfectly.
Oh yeah, with Neto, yeah, bro. I reckon Oshimen would do well for you.
Yeah, that's why, like, that brother is my dream striker appointment. But it's just the money is so crazy. I actually can't be too annoyed with them for not doing it. I'm more annoyed that they didn't pull the trigger on Rodion or Duran while they were there, because that was more affordable. You could have done that at least. Just get me the profiles that this team clearly lacks. And then we'd be a little bit better, even if those players still have to like grow and develop a little bit and like learn their trade a bit more. At least you'd see the vision.
Yeah.
This one, it's like, okay, look, you brought in a bunch of decent players, but they're not meshing well enough. And it again comes down to a thing where it's like, how can I be manager out then if this is what we're dealing with?
I hear it.
But guys, I get it for you with Amorim.
Yeah, guys, these Xerxes rumors have come from the fact that Inter want him. But we know that Juventus wanted him before then. He's just highly rated in Italy. Not really a surprise. I don't think he's leaving though. Do you know what I mean? He's just come in under the Ineos regime and he's done really well. And to be honest, they're saying even the backroom staff really rate him. And also he's a big character in the change room. He's really liked. I don't see Xerxes leaving, bro. But obviously he's getting interest and he should do, bro. He's a top player. So I'm expecting I'm very much expecting him to stay, bruv. Do you know what I mean? He's a very good player, man. Obviously, there's rumors that he's going to be on the bench for the final. But bro, listen, when they're handing out trophies at the end of the season, everyone's fit, mate. You know them ones. Like these man would have rushed themselves. Their man would have rushed themselves back. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not really a thing. But Xerxes will be on the bench probably, and he probably won't play. You know what I mean? And if he does play, it'll be a last 10 minutes thing. If we need to rescue something, if we're winning, I don't think we see him. So I don't really know, man. And as far as this is as well with Wilcox and that, yeah, bro, listen, Ryan Cherky, I hope here that obviously they've briefed saying, oh, United are interested in, they've joined the race for Ryan Cherky. If we can get these three, yeah, that's a sensational window. And they're all release clauses, I believe. So this is why I believe that we can be in for them, because Man United are looking to do the release clause thing because it will mean that we can pay them over some years, innit? But I just can't see this manager being able to coach someone like Ryan Cherky, bro. You know what I mean? I can't see it, bro. Like, I really, really can't see it. That's why, for me, that, bro, just get me Thomas Frank, bro, and get rid of this manager, bro. And then we just give him whatever players, man. He's used to just being given players at Brentford, bro, and he's used to losing.
And he's one of them adaptable coaches. He'll play a style of play that just works against the opposition.
He'll just find a system, yeah. Like, I just think that we need to go back to that, man. As much in my head, yeah, I was thinking I'd love to have a manager like the Zerbi that has a style of play, plays a specific way and all these things. But you know what? We're Man United. Like, I don't think we're ever meant to have that. I can't lie. Like, at the top clubs, I just believe that you have to have a certain level of adaptability, because when you're a big club, you have to make big club moves. And sometimes a player becomes available that doesn't fit the system, but you have to buy them anyway. That's what big clubs do, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Market opportunities and all that. I hear it.
Yeah, an opportunity becomes available and you just got to take them. Like look at Rodrigo now. Imagine if Rodrigo becomes available. I don't care what style of football you play. You need to sign him if you can afford to sign him. You know?
Yep.
He's one of those signings. I believe Cherky's one of them talents that if he becomes available, you just sign him. You know? Like, there's certain players, if they just become available and you have the funds, you buy first, think later. That's it.
I hear it with Cherky. I'm surprised he ain't moved already. Although I've heard he's got like some entourage that's like a nightmare to negotiate with. And I think that's been what's stopped him from having his big move for so long. At least from what I've heard.
But he's so good, he doesn't, you know what it is, yeah? He doesn't need, because he's so good. You know what it is? He doesn't need to rush the move. Do you know what I'm saying? He doesn't need to rush the move. And he believes in himself, bro. So I hear it. It's one of them ones. Like, he fully believes in
you
himself.
can see it just in the way he plays. There's a different level of confidence. I hear that.
Yeah, facts, man. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Frank's going Spurs. Bro, listen, I've been told that they're looking at the Fulham coach. So I think there's just a short list. I've been told that they're looking at Marco Silva. They've also been linked with Iraola. So to be fair, these are three of the top managers in this league, mate. So
the mid-six are carrying some good coaches, man.
Yeah, those are three of the best managers with Glasner as well. Like, these are the best ones. Now, if Thomas Frank goes to Spurs, that's a great signing for Tottenham Hotspur. Do you know what I mean? That's the manager that we should be looking at, really. If he goes to Spurs, that massively strengthens them because they've got some decent players there.
Yeah, and like, to be honest, all they've needed is a manager that has at least a bit of adaptability to them. Because their squad ain't good enough to play the football that Ange does. I believe Ange's football can work, but you have to give him the right profiles. Because that brother is more stubborn than even MARESCA is.
Yeah, trust me.
That brother is just his way and no changes.
Yeah, Ange's like, you get me? He's got that pep gene in it, where it's like he just wants to play the way he wants to play. Similar to the Zerbi as well. They're them kind of managers. They just want to play the way they want to play. Like, I don't think Ange's a bad manager. Like, I see a lot of positives in the way he plays, because his teams always score a lot of goals, and any manager's teams that score a lot of goals, that's a good thing, because the aim of the game is to score goals in football. So if your style of play scores goals, I'll have a lot more patience with it. Like, I'll be more inclined to give you more time and more players, because scoring goals is what we're here to do, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? So man said, how's Andrew a good manager and Ruben's not? I just told you. Ruben Amorim can't buy a goal, mate. You can't buy a goal.
How many goals are United on?
Goal difference is minus, bro. Spurs are below us and they have a positive goal difference, yeah. We play a 5 at the back and we concede more goals than
1,
Tottenham do.
2, 3,
So what are we talking about? Like Ruben Amorim's useless,
4,
bro. What you think that Ange
5.
can't win the league with
So
Sporting?
Spurs are 17th and they still have like the 6th or 7th highest goals scored in the league. That's insane.
Well, there you go. There you
That's
go.
insane.
Then. Brother, what you think that Ange Postecoglou can't win?
You lot are on 42 league goals. That is 4 off our tally when we finished 12th. Well, 4 more. Yo, you man still outscored our 22-23 team. Man, Havertz a criminal.
Man are trying to tell me that Ange ain't winning the league with Sporting. Get out of here, bro. Ange Postecoglou will piss that fucking
you man still outscored us.
It's Mino. I don't know. I didn't know there was a team worse than us when it came to scoring goals, Lewis, bro. So
nah, man, we had Kai Havertz up top. Nothing's worse than that, bro. For fuck's sakes,
bro. Nah,
here's me thinking this squad was worse than us by a mile, and you just reeled it back and made it more closer again.
Nice mental, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, I ain't trying to hear no excuses for that bum Amorim, bro. I just hope that we just win the trophy. Just win us the cup tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. Just win us the cup tomorrow. I'll be honest.
I'm surprised the Europa League's the first final. I thought it'd be us.
Yeah, for real. It's weird, isn't it? I don't know why that's the case, man. But nothing.
Although to be honest, it's probably the worst game. Better to be Chelsea. I feel like there's a bit more of a higher level to it.
Yeah, for sure. It's a mid-off tomorrow. Bro, look at it. United are the 4th lowest goal scorers in the league. Only bottom 3 have scored less, yeah? That's why Amorim's trash. This bread's playing bare defensive teams, yeah? Still conceding bare goals. 5 at the back, 5 defenders still can't keep clean sheets. Fucking embarrassing.
We tried to play attacking football that season and still scored less.
Bro, it's peak.
Yo, that season is a simulation, bro. I swear down.
It's nasty. Do you know what I'm saying? It's nasty, bro.
At least you lot were playing defensive football. You had like 6 or 7 centre backs or some shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? No, it's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. People make me laugh. Man said, "Oh, weren't you twerking for Amorim?" No one was twerking for Amorim. I didn't even want Amorim, bro. Everyone knows I wanted De Zerbi, bro. Amorim weren't even in my top 5 choices. I was happy when Amorim came because I wanted Ten Hag out, bro. But let's not pretend that I was campaigning saying that we need to sign Ruben Amorim. I don't know any Man United fans that wanted Ruben Amorim before he came in, bro. He wasn't on no one's top 3 list. No one's. None of the guys I do shows with. He went on none of our top 3.
You man just wanted the main manager out. It's the same thing as me. People ask me who I wanted to replace Poch. I just bring in a list of managers that were out.
Amorim wasn't on nobody's radar, bro. Like, why are we pretending? Like, you know them ones. Like, man can be happy that we're getting a new manager in, yeah, because we've been told that we can that we're getting a new manager in. I'm sure Chelsea fans were happy when Villas-Boas was on the way in. At the time, he just won European trophies. Do you know what I'm saying? And then in hindsight, it was ridiculous.
He was meant to be baby Mourinho.
Well, there you go. Just like this fucking fraud. Do you know what I mean? So the parallels. And this is what it is. But no Man United fan was like, yo, Ruben Amorim's my first choice. I don't know one of them.
No, because he was still in the job at the time. Everyone was looking at people that were unemployed.
Yeah, Liverpool wanted him. He got linked to West Ham. Man United fans weren't talking about Ruben Amorim. Nobody, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I wanted De Zerbi. A lot of man.
The narrative was that he'd have another season. Same thing with Gyökeres.
But this is what I'm saying. So people are chatting shit because we were happy that he was coming in, and Ten Hag left. All of a sudden, you was talking for Amorim, bro. Nobody wanted that guy, bro. I celebrated the fact that we got him because why wouldn't I? I did have Frank over Amorim. I did. Thomas Frank. I said that we should get Thomas Frank. So this is what I'm saying. People like to try and rewrite history whenever it suits them, bro. These men are fucking retarded, bro. It don't make no sense.
More time people look at the unemployed coaches. I wanted Thomas Flick when Poch got sacked. When I heard that was
Flick, you mean? Yeah, Thomas.
I remember during the Poch sacking, I said, like, look, I like the options, not really the championship managers. Give me someone experienced. When we got MARESCA, it's like, I'll see what you got. Fuck it, I'll never be manager out from minute 1. Like, go show me something. You show me an improved Chelsea with no transfer window? Fuck, I'll give you another year. I need to see improvements next season, but cool. It is what it is.
This is what I'm saying. God forbid, God forbid a manager comes in and you back your manager like what you're fucking supposed to do. He does shit, then you tell him to go fuck himself. It's that simple. Do you know what I'm saying? But no one was out here campaigning for Ruben Amorim. Man United fans, yeah, celebrated Ruben coming in when we were told we were getting him. None of us wanted him. So allow it. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is, bro. So that the game is the game, bro. The game is the absolute game. So people can chat shit all they want, bro. It's just not that deep, bro. I want my team to win trophies. I want them to win football matches. This manager ain't winning football matches. And if we do win the trophy tomorrow, it won't be because of him. That's the reality. We've won trophies with what, 5 managers. I lost 10 finals, 5 different managers.
Yep, and like none of them managers really moved the needle like that either.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't give a shit.
Your last one was under Ten Hag, and we all know what the Ten Hag era was like.
Come on, bro. That's why
no one expected you lot to win that, and everyone was just sitting there in shock during that cup final. Like, raw, are we really doing conference next season? Fuck. I thought this one was the banker. Clearly not. It's like an Ipswich game.
But this is what I'm trying to say. So for me, the way I look at it is, yeah, the same way players celebrate, fans celebrate signings, even though they don't know if they're going to flop or not. We celebrated our manager coming in, as we were always going to do, especially because we had that dead manager before. Bro, it is what it is, bro. Like, there's enough evidence to suggest that this manager's a scrub. So anyone that wants him out is justified. Anyone that thinks he deserves time, it's not justified. The guy that replaced him at Sporting has already lost his job, and then Sporting went on to win the league without this guy. So people have been given less time than him, and it's been proven to be the right decision. So
whoa, they sacked the replacement and then went up and won the league.
That's what happened. Yes.
I fair fucking play, bruv. I didn't even know that. That's insane.
Yeah.
How the fuck? Yo, yeah, they're top.
They replaced him and then sacked
him. They were rubbed out after Amorim for like the first 6-7 weeks.
And they sacked the guy and then brought in someone else.
And then they want... Aye, fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Bro, this is what
you say nothing to that.
But there you go, bro. They were like, hold on, we're falling out of this title race. We have to get rid of this guy.
That's insane. That's actually insane.
Man said, yo, if Chelsea finish 7th and lose the final, do you want the manager out? Bro, they're not going to finish 7th and lose the final. These mad hypotheticals, it's like, there's only one right answer to this.
Wait, but here's the thing. Everyone loves making these like sort of questions, but it's like, why are you asking me to predict the reason why we haven't won those games when they haven't even been played? What, like, how many games have I seen where Chelsea make like 50 chances, we bury none of them, have a bozo moment at the back, and then lose the game? I've seen that happen enough times. Don't ask me if I'm going to be manager out based on 2 games when I don't even know why we haven't won. If it's 2 games that come down to poor managerial decisions, then shit, I won't blame people that want him out. But who's to say that's the situation? We're going into one of those games without even a fake striker in Jackson against a nasty defensive-minded team in Nottingham Forest that dominate us at set pieces. I don't get why people always ask me if I'd be the manager out after results that ain't been played. Let the game go, because I'll know when I'm the manager out just based off what I'm watching. Because I'll see the decisions, I'll see the tactics, I will see the player positions in game. Then I'll know.
That's where I am. That's where I am with Amorim, bro. It's not that. It's not just the results. It's the manner of the performances why he can't stay.
Yeah, like that's it. Even with Poch, that was it for me. The way that we were playing week in, week out, the decisions I was seeing being made, and the game management being made each match, plus having 8 injuries a game with 1 game a week. Nah, get out. You ain't good enough for this job. MARESCA's shown me more, and he's had 1 season in the Championship. I need to see how those games go before that, because if both of those games come down to player decisions, then no, I wouldn't be manager out. I wouldn't. And I've seen enough this season for me to give the manager a next season anyway. So 1 or 2 games would not change that narrative for me. Otherwise, you know what that is? Flip-flopping. I ain't no flip-flop. When I turn on the manager, I turn on the manager, and that's that.
Yep.
But I ain't there yet. I'm nowhere near there yet. And not 1-2 results is going to change anything. This season, it's already wrapped. Why is the last 2 games going to do anything for me? If that was the case, I should have been manager out already. Not just reactionary because I didn't win the Conference League.
I hear it.
That to me would be garbage.
I hear it, bro. No, it makes a lot of sense. I completely hear you, bro. I completely hear you. That's what I mean. People need to, I don't know, people are always looking for an angle. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. I've had that argument. So if you don't win the Conference League, will you be MARESCA out? If we don't win the Conference League, everyone can piss off. The whole club can piss off. If you don't win the Conference League. We're going to act like that's a managerial embarrassment. That's a club embarrassment.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole team got to hold their heads in shame. Manager included. Man just want to scapegoat him and say he must go for it. What about the brother that probably misses 4 chances in that final? Because someone will do some stupidness. I'm sure of that. I'd have more certainty of that than a manager calamity.
Facts. I hear it. I completely.
So yeah, like we'll see, but I don't think either of those happen, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Man, I'm saying.
You know how bad this league is when man move like Anthony's Lamine Yamal. For 4 months, all I've heard is like, "Oh, Anthony, when you face Anthony, Anthony's gonna cook you. The go Anthony's coming for you." Get me out this league, man. Get me out this league, bro.
I hear it. We'll see in it. We'll see in it if Anthony does.
Oh, if he does, bro, it is curtains for the next 2 weeks, bro.
Crashes on you, bro. It's a mad
We're
league,
finished.
Bro. I can't lie. Anthony revenge tour, you know, bro. Listen, if Anthony wins and we win, bro, and Anthony gets 2 medals in 1 season, bro, like I can't lie, it's gonna be sensational, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Wait, he'd get 2. Oh, shit,
you'll get 2 medals. Yeah, cleaning up in Europe, bro. 2 medals in 1 season.
That would be the only player in history to get a Europa and the conference.
Yep. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like this might be Anthony's year, mate. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Anti-Ballon d'Or hype.
Yep. So hey, like that would be something. That would be one hell of a turnaround. So I don't know. We're gonna see anyway. What's your predictions for tomorrow? Before you wrap up, bro. What are you thinking in this United Spurs game? I know it's a mid-off, but where's your like where are you tending to lean towards for the trophy tomorrow?
I don't know, man. Both of you lot ain't you lot are real bad. I was going penalties. In all honesty,
if we go to penalties, bro, because we got an honor.
Actually, yeah, Vicario don't really strike. Actually, no, is Vicario fit or is it a Kinski thing?
No, I think Vicario's fit. They just rested Vicario last game. I think Kinski started the last game. They rested all their players.
Can't shake Spursy though. This is my thing. As bad as you lot are, and I know Spurs have beat you 3 times. I cannot shake Spursy in finals. Some things are just like we talk about football heritage. Football heritage is Man United in finals and Spurs losing them. So I'd still have United on pens. I still would. Just because you're dealing with Tottenham.
I hear it. Yeah, I think we're going to do it still. I think we're going to do it tomorrow. I think it's going to be a difficult game. But yeah.
Oh, definitely.
I just think we have to do it. I think we're going to do it because we have to, man. I'll be honest. We just fucking have to, man. So,
and your players have been here before. A lot of them were here last season where you had to in the cup final against an even tougher team that less people expected you to get a result in, and you did it.
True.
And you're in a ground that you just won 3-0 at last season, and it was a month ago. And it was 10 times more toxic. Now at least you got half the ground. So I could see you lot getting the win in this. I really could.
I hear it. You know what I mean? We're going to see. You know what I mean? But, we'll be here, guys. You already know what time it is. But yeah, hey, listen, make sure you guys subscribe to Lewis's channel. The link is in the chat. You already know what time it is. Back again at 6 p.m. with Flawless for Red Talk. What you got coming up for the day, bro?
I was going to do Capital Conflict. I ain't going to be able to run that today. So I'm probably just going to do the City Hate Watch. City versus Bournemouth. So it'll be live at 7:30 or something for that one.
Calm.
And yeah, that'll be our day.
That's what I mean. Guys, let me know who's live for a redirect as well, man. I don't know. This evening I might do City Bournemouth, or I don't know. Or I might do another show. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a show. Maybe I'll do another show. I'm not sure yet. Do you know what I mean? But that's what I mean. Adam, yeah, bro, we might do a show. We might do a show with Adam. I'll message Adam and see if he's about later, man. Just to do some more build up to this bloody final. I can't lie, because I was gonna watch the City game, but I have a feeling it's gonna be kind of shit, bro. Like I don't know.
It probably is. I'm just there because there's top 4 watch.
I hear, but that's what I'm saying, innit? We're not involved in that. I can't lie. So, no, I mean, I ain't really got no. I ain't got no.
Yeah,
dog
your
in
phone's just on tomorrow, innit?
Yeah, I got no
get
dog
you.
in the fight, bro. Oi, deluded and a gal alive. All right, cool. We're going there then. If that, why is the gal's face in the thing? Yeah, gal. Hey, say no more. Yeah, bro.
Jeez.
When I'm doing my cardio, bro, that's gonna be funny. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a shout, bro. I'll put that on in the gym.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Hey, big up.
I want to hear about them 5 phases and that.
This is it. Fucking hell. I mean, so I don't know. What's the gal talking about now? Arsenal got nothing to play for. I'm sure he's looking forward to next season already, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro, he put out like a new 5 phases of Arsenal, and they're apparently still on phase 4. It's just regularly competing for trophies and all that.
Oh, come on. You see what I mean?
You not seen the chart?
Now this guy's tapped. You see what I'm saying? Man said regular competing for trophies is a phase. How's that a phase?
Wait, you actually haven't seen the chart yet?
I haven't seen it, bro. Listen, I'm trying to keep.
Hold on.
I'm trying to mentally just keep myself away from shit like that. Man said regular competing for trophies is a phase. What are we fucking doing, Lewis?
So the 5 phases under Mikel Arteta, you've got phase 1 culture, phase 2 character, phase 3 challenge, phase 4 champions, and phase 5 consistency. Although
champions of what?
I don't know, because he contradicts himself on the 4th phase, because phase 4 is champions, but it's challenge for the Prem and the UCL consistently. It's not being champions. Big up Igal, that's my guy, but I said I don't get it. But apparently they're still on phase 4, even though they're not champions.
Phase 4 must be the purple and champions must be the 5, and he's got it the wrong way around.
So consistency and continuity, and then champions. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes more sense.
He's a crackhead, man. What's man doing? Man said consistency and continuity, and then champions. Bro, the champions bit ain't coming.
Bro, it should have been coming 3 years ago. This is my problem. How you been on phase 4 for 3 years?
Hey, brother, he's the final boss of mutants, Igal, you know. I swear.
Ain't that right, man?
He's the final boss, man.
God bless his heart, mate. God bless him.
This is insane, man. So yeah, man.
So the heart's in the right place, but the head's at Burnley, bro. No, them once.
Oh man, this is crazy, man. But yeah, man, guys, man's gonna redirect to Gal and DG now. Do you know what I'm saying? So you lot drop a rants raid in the chat, and I'll see you guys back here at 6.